All right, here we go. Good evening there, folks. Welcome to the channel. We are the Obsolete Punx. We are doing kind of a special request song here, brought to you by Mr. Neb. This is the internet song by Apes of the State. I've never heard this. Have you guys ever heard this song?
No, I just know they are folk punk.
Oh, cool. I love folk punk. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's jump in and see what we think.
Yeah.
Welcome. You've got mail.
Gather round, kids. I'll tell you all some stories of what life was like before the internet. Wandered round our neighborhoods aimlessly, lighting shit on fire and smoking cigarettes. And your dad probably tried pot. He said he didn't, then he is a liar. You met your mom when she was passed out on the floor at a party, and that sweat all let you outside. Oh, gather round, kids. I'll tell you all some stories of what it was like before Facebook ruined everything. We went to concerts, watch the performers, not staring at a live stream on our cell phone screens. We did nice things for each other without posting about it on our status. Got in fights and beat the crap out of each other with our fists instead of through nasty comments. Gather round, kids. I'll tell you all some stories of what it was like before Instagram ruined pictures. We used cameras, got the film developed, and people couldn't even hide behind filters. Now your dad is looking at porn on Tumblr, and your mom cheating on your dad through Tinder's light bright. Does anyone remember the days when we used to like to go outside? Oh, gather round, kids. I'll tell you all some stories of what life was like before the internet. Wandered round our neighborhoods aimlessly, lighting shit on fire and smoking cigarettes. And your dad took a bunch of acid, met your mom, and they cuddle on the glasses, went to a party and conceived you on the floor. And it's why they don't let you outside anymore. It's why they don't let you outside anymore. It's why they don't let you outside. It's why they don't let you outside. And it's why we don't let kids outside.
Goodbye.
That was enjoyable. I fucking loved that. Lusty.
So I'm kind of stoked to check out more by this band. In them being suggested, I looked them up a little bit, and they're from my area, which I was very excited to learn. Um, yeah, the song
Wait,
overall was yes.
I thought you were lost.
Well, maybe they are too.
Okay.
Something like that.
Sure.
What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying.
They were from your place, and you're happy to hear that.
Sure. Great. Awesome. I still don't know what I was saying. I like that song. It was, yeah, it was good. Catchy. I don't always love, like, well, back in my day, sentiment kind of stuff. It can come across a little, like, I don't really know what the word for it is. Just, it comes across a way.
A certain
But
point, yeah.
there was a lot of like great points in that song. A lot of like funny points too. I actually find myself being in my 40s and being a parent now and knowing the way that I grew up and being like, oh, I don't know if I really want my kid doing that shit. So let's put the padding on a little bit. So I absolutely get that sentiment. Um, yeah, I like the dial-up thing at the beginning. That was a nice little piece of nostalgia. But then they brought it back in the middle when there was like that bitchin' guitar part going on, and I fucking hated that. Like it totally covered up the guitar, and I understand that they kind of like mixed the guitar into that sound, Two, I just don't know what they were going for there. It sounded messy, and I didn't really love that. But the rest of the song was pretty damn cool. Let's go with 75. Yeah, 75.
Cool. Peyton, what do you got?
I fucking love that. Yeah, like you were saying, I was definitely going to point out the dial up at the beginning, and then the welcome, you've got mail, and then they finish it out by goodbye. Like that that was great. Unfortunately, I do remember those days with the fucking 13-hour AOL disc or whatever the fuck that shit was. um, Lyrically, holy shit, I love the fuck out of that. I kind of get what you were saying there with the dial up and guitar there in the middle. But that didn't bother me. I kind of actually liked that. Dude, I, I'm gonna find a playlist for this one because this was great. And like you said, I'm Bossy. I'm definitely gonna check out some more of these guys. But dude, 78. I fucking enjoyed the hell out of that. That was great.
Yeah. Timmy, thoughts, please.
Guys, I've already thrown out a lot of thoughts that I had about it. I love that America Online nostalgia. Those sounds like that. That just brought like back memories. So that gives it big points right there on its own. Lyrically, it was really good. Musically, I'm not the hugest fan of folk punk, but I do enjoy it. It's just not my usual go-to. But I did enjoy that one. So I'm kind of right in the same range with you guys at the 77.
Cool. I love the sound of folk punk. One of my favorite bands actually growing up was and they're not exactly folk punk, but similar-ish type of sound, but it was Great Big Sea. Absolutely fucking love them. Did you guys hear much of them at all in the States?
I've
No,
never heard of them.
No.
They are holy fuck. They're a band from the east coast of Canada, Newfoundland, I think. But they are very, I don't know how to describe them. Like Canadian Dropkick Murphys with a really big folky sound like this. Like it's a totally different sound, probably different than anything you guys have ever heard. But
That makes sense that they're from Newfoundland then.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard they got swallowed by Wilhelm Scream earlier
Must have.
in their
Must
stream.
have. I love the sound of this. There's a lot of good points that they touched on lyrically. One thing that caught me, lighting shit on fire. So, not that we were destructive towards anything that mattered to anybody. But I know my buddies and I, we used to grab hundreds of these free newspapers outside of 7-Eleven. And we would grab just fucking stacks of these things. Bring them into my car, take each individual paper, crumple it up into like a loosely crumpled ball and stuff it in our fucking jackets. Because it would be January when we did this. And we would stuff our fucking jackets until we were like this. Like just right puffed.
You
And we'd
disappeared.
I just right puffed out. 4 of us in my car. We'd walk out into the middle of a field somewhere and just drop all these this huge pile of newspaper and just light it on fire. And it'd be a fucking flame like 35 feet in the air. And that just kind of reminded me of that time. I fucking loved it. Smoking cigarettes at the same time, like the lyrics say, having a drink and just lighting shit on fire. Super fun. Super fucking fun time. I genuinely love this song. Sincerely loved it. I'm going to go with an 85.
Oh yeah.
It's funny you brought up the story of all the newspaper things. So I know Lost Motel, you probably know what I'm talking about. New Times, Arizona.
Oh yeah.
All right. So those used to be free. They were just sitting out in like front of the store. And there was like this 2-month period one summer where 2 or 3 month period where they had these coupons inside where it was like you get a free hot dog or a free thirst buster from Circle K. So obviously, what did me and my friends do? Went and took the whole entire fucking stack everywhere we fucking could. and got hundreds of fucking free drinks and free hot dogs all summer long. Best summer of my life.
Fuck yeah.
So, anyways,
Work
Final
the
score.
system.
79. Very nice.
That was awesome. Loved it. Can't wait to
yeah.
hear more from this band. Actually. Anyways, though, let's close this one out, folks. That was the Internet Song by Apes of the State. Join us for the next one, where it is going to be Set It on Fire. Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
We did it again.